across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over.
Here we go.
They'll start with the option. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This defense for the Giants very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pot free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A quick pass out to Juju. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. You know, the extra point, and we're tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he's got room. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He completes it to Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
Now Jones on first down. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gano the extra point. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you react. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Come on. Hey.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point try good by Godot. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Jones will try and run with it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Gano the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. I said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Slot man moves right. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
It's Barkley on the counter, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones now on 3rd down. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Barkley inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. Gano's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Hurts going to keep it again, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass complete, Goddard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Ready?
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Eagles are going to win the football.